So while I was at the Bitcoin 2025 conference, I met a guy named Smarak who made this social network called Vermillion.place. And the way that this works is every post is a Bitcoin ordinal. So it's almost identical in what I was thinking in my philosophy. So on Etch.social, every post is an NFT where all the data is on chain. If you don't know what an ordinal is, it's just an NFT. It's like an NFT on Bitcoin, but all the data is on chain. So we both had the same idea simultaneously that NFTs are essentially already social media posts. So why don't we just make a platform where all of your posts go to the blockchain and then everything is completely decentralized and censorship proof? So I talked to the founder of Vermillion at one of the events extensively, and I think we can make our two social networks compatible actually and create a blockchain, universal blockchain social media sort of completely decentralized open network. So I created this ERC standard, which is a protocol or a standard that allows you to publish directly on chain onto EVM chains. And Vermillion uses this, which is a fork of the Casey Rodimer's ordinal library, which allows you to publish directly on chain. So using both methods, you can publish directly on chain, which means that nobody can get in your way, no one can get between you. You don't even need the website. This website is just a viewer and a convenience mechanism so people can use this protocol. But if you wanted to, I actually have this library right here, Etch Local, that you can install and you can publish directly to Base, or you could modify it and connect to any EVM chain and publish directly. And you can also listen to other people's contracts, so you don't even need to go to any website. You could just sit on your local computer, and if you're like into crypto, you have to get a little bit of Base, a little bit of Ethereum and Arweave, just really two cryptos, and then send them to your computer, and then you can start publishing. And you could view all, like if you wanted to be like pirate radio status, and then you can look at what other people are publishing. Or you could just go to Etch Social and start publishing right away, and it just pays the crypto for you. And you don't have to publish everything on chain. Sometimes there's something that you want to fade away into oblivion, just like your stream of thought, and it's not that important. But if you do publish on chain, you're like a journalist or something, you want something to live forever, you want it to be archived in the human history forever, then you publish it, and it's even the video and the image gets put on chain where it will be there for all time, and people can see exactly when it was published and who published it, because there is a cryptographic signature on it. And that's how we're going to be able to help fight deepfakes in the future and AI fakes, because we're going to see exactly who published everything because of the signature, because it was put on chain, and we'll be able to see when something was published. So like, every official news outlet, every public official is going to be publishing their content on chain, because that's the only place where you can cryptographically identify when something was published. There's no other method to do that, so that when the first version of something was, and if somebody comes along and alters it, you can find out mathematically what the original version was and who published it. So this is it. This is the end game of decentralized social media. And I'm so glad I met him, Smarak, because we're coming at this from two different blockchains, the same exact idea, and it just shows that this is the future, that we will eventually have a blockchain decentralized social network that's open to everybody. It's not like the first attempts like Farcast or Lens that had centralized smart contracts. It's more open than that. Anybody can publish, anybody can deploy in one of these standards, and it just gets picked up by the social networks. It's not, there's no permissions, there's no central smart contracts that have to allow you in. Anybody can just deploy straight from their computer, or you can use easy tools, like you can use Etch and you can make an account and then it'll just do it for you, but you're still getting the same result. Or you can use Vermillion, but we're both going to be able to see each other's data. We're both technically, part of the same network. We can look at each other's data, and we can create a super network, one that Mark Zuckerberg and Elon Musk cannot defeat. Because they can't destroy Bitcoin, because they can't destroy these blockchains. If they could, they wouldn't have any value. So that's the end game. It's how we depower these social network moguls.